Hello dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel, where we delve deep into the fascinating, often complex world of the British royal family. Today we're turning our attention to a situation that lies at the very heart of the monarchy, a delicate interplay of duty, health challenges, and deeply personal family dynamics that continues to capture global attention. Before we embark on this detailed exploration, a gentle reminder. If you find our discussions insightful and appreciate the effort we put into bringing you these updates, please do take a moment to like this video. And, of course, subscribing to our channel ensures you won't miss any future deep dives into the royal realm. Your support truly makes a difference. Now, let's unpack the current state of affairs surrounding His Majesty King Charles III. It's a period marked by significant personal challenges for the monarch. As we know, King Charles is currently undergoing rigorous treatment for his cancer diagnosis. This in itself is a demanding and draining process, requiring immense strength and resilience. Yet, despite these personal health battles, the king remains determined to carry out his duties and, perhaps even more significantly at this stage of his life and reign, to solidify his legacy. King Charles has long been recognized throughout his many decades as Prince of Wales as a passionate and unwavering advocate for environmental causes. His commitment to sustainability, conservation, and raising awareness about climate change predates much of the mainstream discourse on these topics. He has consistently used his platform to champion these critical issues, and it is clear that he aspires for this dedication to be a defining feature of his time on the throne, a lasting impact that will forever mark his reign. However, even as he endeavors to focus on these vital global matters, issues of profound importance to the future of our planet, there is a persistent, often overwhelming shadow that seems to consume much of the public and media attention. This shadow is cast by the ongoing and seemingly escalating familial tensions within the House of Windsor, particularly the strained relationships between the king and his two sons, Prince William and Prince Harry. It's a situation that presents a stark contrast. The monarch trying to navigate the weighty responsibilities of his office and pursue his long-held passions while simultaneously grappling with deeply personal rifts that spill out into the public domain, often eclipsing his intended focus. The difficulties between King Charles and his younger son, Prince Harry, are, sadly, not new. The estrangement has been building over several years, marked by geographical distance and differing perspectives on their roles and lives. Yet, according to recent insights and reports, these already challenging relations have reportedly deteriorated further. A significant contributing factor cited is the aftermath of certain public interviews given by the Duke of Sussex. While the source text mentions a bombshell interview to BBC, it is widely understood that a series of public revelations, including the globally watched sit-down with Oprah Winfrey and excerpts from his memoir, Spare, have been particularly damaging. These frank and often critical accounts of life within the royal family have predictably sent shockwaves through the institution and, crucially, are reported to have deeply unsettled and angered not just his father, King Charles, but also his elder brother, Prince William, whose relationship with Harry was already under considerable strain. The visibility, or rather the lack of visibility, of Prince Harry at significant royal events has become a poignant indicator of this ongoing distance. A recent example that drew particular attention was his notable absence from the balcony appearance and the week-long events commemorating V-Day victory in Europe Day. This occasion, marking the end of World War II in Europe, is a time of profound national remembrance, honoring the immense sacrifices made by veterans. It is a ceremony steeped in tradition and solemnity. Harry's absence was particularly striking given his own background. He is, notably, one of the very few living senior royals to have seen active military service, having served 2 tours in Afghanistan with distinction. His connection to the armed forces and veterans is genuine and deeply felt. His non-attendance at an event specifically designed to honor veterans, while other members of the family were present, underscored the depth of the current rift and raised questions about the extent of his separation from the core activities of the monarchy. Esteemed royal editor at the Daily Beast, Tom Sykes, offered a candid assessment of this complex situation. Sykes acknowledged that Prince Harry has arguably behaved unwisely in litigating his grievances with the royal family in public. This refers, of course, to the detailed and often critical accounts shared in interviews and in his memoir, which laid bare private family matters for public scrutiny. However, Sykes also presented a perspective that places a different kind of expectation on the other side of the equation. He suggested that while princes might make mistakes in their public dealings, they are often eventually forgiven because, as he put it, kings are expected to be wiser. This implies that the onus for seeking or facilitating reconciliation, or at least managing the fallout, ultimately rests more heavily on the monarch, who embodies the stability and wisdom of the institution. Sykes went further, pointing to recent public opinion data. A YouGov poll conducted this week indicated that Prince Harry still maintains a significant level of public approval in the United States, registering a 56% favorability rating. While this poll reflects American, not British sentiment, it highlights that despite the controversies, Harry retains a degree of popularity abroad. Sykes drew a pointed conclusion from this, stating that the failure to get Harry back inside the royal tent reflects exceptionally poorly on Charles. This suggests that the king's inability to bridge the divide with his son, potentially bring him back into a more constructive relationship with the institution, is perceived by some as a weakness in his leadership or his approach to managing family affairs that have significant public implications. The path towards any form of reconciliation is, by all accounts, fraught with difficulty. While there are suggestions that King Charles himself might potentially be convinced to take a step towards mending fences, perhaps it is reported even begrudgingly given the pain and frustration the situation has caused, the primary obstacle, according to various sources, appears to be Prince William. Sources close to the situation have indicated that the relationship between the two brothers remains deeply fractured, and Prince William is reportedly hesitant, perhaps even resistant, to a full reconciliation or reintegration of Harry into royal life in any significant capacity. The challenges, it is suggested, are profound, involving deep-seated issues of trust and differing visions for the future. This creates a significant predicament for the king. As sources have reportedly stated, Charles cannot bequeath his heir a settlement with Harry that William cannot live with. This underscores the immense influence of the heir to the throne in this dynamic. The king cannot, and likely would not, force a resolution or a future arrangement regarding Harry's place that is fundamentally unacceptable to Prince William, who will one day inherit the throne and the responsibility for the monarchy's future. This complex interplay of factors, the king's health, his desire for legacy, the public drama of the family rift, Harry's position outside the fold, William's apparent reservations, and the necessity for the king to consider his heir's stance, is reportedly causing significant trouble for King Charles. It presents a difficult challenge to overcome, particularly as it contributes to an unflattering perception in some quarters. To many observers, this inability to resolve such a prominent family issue, one that has become a global narrative, is reportedly making him look like a lame duck monarch. This is a harsh term suggesting a leader whose authority or effectiveness is diminished, unable to exert control over a critical situation directly impacting his family and, by extension, the stability and image of the monarchy itself. This perception, coupled with the ongoing family tension, is reportedly becoming another significant worry consuming the king. It adds a layer of personal and institutional stress at a time when he is already facing considerable health challenges. The timing is particularly sensitive because his reign is still in its relative infancy. King Charles ascended the throne just over a year ago, following the long and universally admired reign of his mother, Queen Elizabeth II. He is still, in many ways, establishing his presence and defining his monarchy. To be perceived as unable to effectively manage the central family dynamic so early in this critical period is undoubtedly a difficult burden. The situation is further complicated by past public statements. It is recalled that Prince Harry, in previous interviews when discussing his father's future as king, made poignant, albeit perhaps unsettling, remarks about the uncertainty of life and not knowing how long he has got left. While intended perhaps as a comment on the nature of mortality, such statements, particularly in the context of current health concerns and familial distance, add another layer of complexity and potential sadness to the public narrative surrounding the king and his sons. It serves as a stark reminder of the passage of time and the unresolved issues that persist between them. In essence, King Charles finds himself in a uniquely challenging position. He is a monarch dedicated to his duty and his causes, facing a serious health battle, yet constantly drawn back to the unresolved drama within his own family. The rift with Prince Harry, exacerbated by public revelations, and the reported steadfast position of Prince William, the heir, create an impasse that reflects poorly on the monarchy's ability to present a united front, and reportedly contributes to concerns about the king's perceived authority. This is a critical period for his nascent reign, overshadowed by deeply personal complexities that show no easy path to resolution. This unfolding saga certainly gives us much to reflect upon regarding the pressures faced by modern monarchs, the delicate balance between public duty and private life, and the enduring, often painful, complexities of family relationships played out on a global stage. What are your thoughts on this intricate situation? Do you believe reconciliation is possible? How do you think these family dynamics impact the king's reign and the future of the monarchy? Please share your perspectives in the comments section below. We value your insights and look forward to reading your contributions. Don't forget to like this video if you found our discussion valuable. Subscribe to our channel for more in-depth royal coverage and join us for our next exploration into the fascinating world of the British royal family. Thank you for watching.